how long can we survive with a jousting lance? Like the like button, smash button, and we have the perfect character for our lance. We get a bonus to speed, and this guy already has a bonus to speed, and melee damage just shoots up every time we have bonus to speed. The scales with speed, and he takes crazy damage when he stands still, and this deals way less damage when we're standing still. So it just makes sense that we just run like the wind, and this is gonna be our life with this character. Not a lot of standing still. The speed is fantastic. It's right off the bat, I have to say. I really like how quickly we're moving. It's giving us sort of agility that I think I'll try benefit from. I don't like how it feels like a death sentence to stand still, if that makes sense. But I'll try my best to. We did get a speed downgrade, didn't I? I did, which is fine. We can get a couple speed downgrades every now and then. Let's get some rerolls. Okay, here's another lance. What do you do? Okay, HP regen. I think those two are my most interesting ones. Let's see if we can make about $40. We're probably not going to make $40, but we should make enough money for a second lance, which would be good. Also, lance is shooting in this pattern, like in this like very spear-like style, does mean it pierces automatically and lots of damage to many enemies at the same time. That's really good. One thing I've not been able to experiment just yet that I'm trying to look for this spear is whether okay fine. No, I'm not going to get a speed downgrade myself. That was crazy actually. I'm not going to get the melee damage. You know what, I think I'm fine. So one thing I'm curious about is whether I can. No, it doesn't seem like it. I was wondering if like just being like in touching range from the spears to the enemies would cause him to suffer damage. It felt like that was almost happening at one point, but it must have been that just there was a thrust at that second and the enemy died for that reason. So yeah, we need the thrust to happen. So attack speed seems vital. This is quite a slow weapon, I'm noticing. So attack speed, perfect. Just I was speaking about it. I'm not gonna go with speed on these upgrades. I think I'm gonna. All right, these are good. Landmines are, they're okay. This one's good. Blunderbuss. Do you do anything when I pick up materials? No, this is just a jousting lance run. We increase speed. We're maximizing speed. We're not gonna go with the blunderbuss, although I do like it a lot as a weapon. It really lets you. It's quite powerful. So, all right, lots of attacks. I like how for a second there, our spears were out of sync, so they were all shooting one after the other, just aiming for the next enemy. That was really good. I think armor and dodge are going to be very important for this build because we're moving a ton around, and I think at some point we're not going to really be able to avoid enemies, realistically speaking. This is interesting. This could be very cool because we take a ton of steps, but we're doing a spear build, so we're going to buy spears. Let's save the next spear. I love that we found all these spears. More speed, I will lock, and more melee damage. You know what? I'm going to lock all those. They seem excellent. Yeah, I guess like the walking thing, the walking stick would be interesting. Would have its own synergy with this character. At the same time, what does range truly offer here? Like, enemies are going to be far away only in these maybe first 10 waves. After that, they're going to be up in our face the whole time. So maybe wave 20. Maybe wave 20 is the one wave where we actually don't have enemies up in our face at the whole time. But again, like, it's very minor. I don't think it's that essential, that important. I would prefer have something like more speed, more melee. This seems kind of cool, so I'll save it. Another spear, fantastic. So now the upgrade gone from 2 to 3%. However, bigger downgrade whenever we stand still. I like how it comes with a set of medieval and dodge for having the whole set. So armor and dodge, that's already like a respectable upgrade. More speed upgrade, I like that. More dodge, I like that one as well. So good items waiting for us in this shop. We'll try and make it happen. I don't know if we're gonna make enough money for everything, but hey, if I can afford it, I'll try. I'll zoom around, hoping that we can get all the materials. So, interesting character. I'm enjoying it so far. I think he plays very well. I don't know if it's like a chaotic character to watch. I think like more stationary characters might be easier to watch for the average viewer. Like as a viewing experience. It is a little bit hard for me myself, like just keeping track of him. I am in control of him, but at the same time, like I'm trying to like constantly decide where to send him off next, because I think we take like, do we take twice as much damage, or is it like way more than twice as much damage? Also reroll. We're not gonna get the speed. That's crazy. Let's get some armor. Let's get some armor. Let's get some attack speed. Those are good ones. All right, fine. More landmines. I kind of like it. I like this one for some reason. I don't know why. I'll keep it. We're at plus 25 melee just thanks to the speed upgrades. That's good. That's good. Yeah, maybe a stationary kind of build, a slower build is easier to keep to watch, but it also takes a lot less skill in a way because you don't have the ability to dodge as much. This is really going to have to rely on my ability to dodge enemies. Like I've been given the tools to be successful at dodging enemies by just being able to move around so easily. So I might as well ensure that I use that opportunity here today. We'll see. We'll see. Like look how quickly we can go from one side of the map to the next. Get the trees. A tree build would be interesting, like a tree plus luck build. That would be cool because we can get basically any tree we want and a couple seconds flat. Max HP? No, we're gonna recycle. I don't think we have the regen. Yeah, we have minimal regen. We can we haven't been hit yet, but next wave is when the biggest boys show up, and I don't want to mess with that. More spears, more upgrades, more speed, and a reroll. And this is good. Alright, those are great upgrades. I'm satisfied. Okay, our damage is extremely respectable right now. I haven't looked at the spears themselves, how much damage they deal, but I'm noticing that we don't need like all 6 spears shooting for us to take down a big boss, which is very rare, I would say. Usually I'm not this good. I'm not in this good place in terms of damage at this stage of the game. I'm usually like, I want to say an average would be that I need all of my weapons to shoot at the same time to kill a boss. Like, and by boss I'm talking about these tanky boys. They're not bosses. That would be the average, but right now I think it takes like maybe 2, maybe 3 of these spears shooting for the guys to die, which is significantly less than it usually takes. So not bad. It might be just because of the early gains from having this speed upgrades, because we start with this much speed to begin with. It might be because we have these weapons, which are good, but they're gonna, you know, they're gonna taper off unless we manage to go cursed. So there's some limitations, and we're gonna have to be aware of it. I like this one, and I think that's about it. Maybe I should have gone for the garden, but I don't know. I haven't really thought about the best way to go about surviving this build. I think we should not have a problem. Like with this kind of mobility, I feel like we can kind of, I mean, I don't want to talk too soon. I don't want to talk too soon, and this is certainly talking too soon, but I think with this kind of mobility, we can almost get to wave 20 on skill alone. And that might be the most arrogant thing I've said in my whole life. I will admit that. But I feel like I can dodge enemies enough that they're not going to kill us, right? Like, am I crazy for thinking this? Or am I just reaching the point of understanding of this game where you guys are like slightly proud of me? Like, is this... I don't know. But it feels like we can make it to wave 20 just because I can basically dodge so much stuff. I don't know, man. Maybe I am talking out of my ass, which is very plausible. Don't do it on purpose, but it might be the thing that's going on. Pickup range, yeah. No, I don't want that one. I want attack speed. This is completely opposite of what we want, and some speed. Okay. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I want to watch 12 damage. That is ridiculous. Because I'm standing still. Of course. Alright, now I'm moving back to normal. 77 damage. Okay, that explains it very well. Oh my god. I was trying to move right away and not take damage. Okay, so we're fine. So, very interesting. The effects goes on immediately. Wow. Because like I think we stood still for like half a second for me to click the button between standing still and click the button. But anyway, while that might be possibly true, I think saying that before wave 15 is very ambitious. Like, let's get to wave 15 when things really start to kick up a notch, and let's see then how we're feeling about the statement. Our dodge and armor have been very upgraded thanks to the spears. They've been helping us. We've been able to snipe stuff. We've been having good damage, but we don't have anything in terms of healing. I don't think we have much in terms of healing, except like leveling up. That's not a healing strategy. Range jam, explosion, dodge and speed. You know what? I'm going to recycle this one for once. And I'm going to recycle this one as well. I'm fortunate that we had to recycle both items we picked up. Dodge is really good and armor is quite good for this stage. This is nice. Speed, attack speed, a spear. Another fish hooks this early is game changer. That is a game changer. So what do we do with that? I would say we lock some items that we really, really like and we really, really cannot afford and hope they start to get cursed. Oh, that has so much potential. Like this early on is kind of crazy to get a fish hook. We can basically wait for it to work, essentially. Like we do not need it to work right away for us to have a good run. We can just, if it takes 3 waves to get a good item, we can take 3 waves to get a good item. It's not like getting a wave 25 and it's like, well, you need to work now or never. So this is really good. Like if we get a second hook, we're gonna get it cursed. We're not gonna buy immediately because we're desperate like we did a couple of runs ago, or maybe the last run, I forgot. We're gonna like wait it out. Yeah, I am very, very excited for getting a fish hook this early. That's nice. Also, we got a form of healing in the form of a dodge. Not the most reliable thing because dodge means that we were in the crossfire and I don't want to do that often. But it's something. Lifesteal might be a viable thing. Let's get a tiny bit of lifesteal. And look at this. Immediately. Curse. Tons of XP gain. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Medical turret. Let's just buy it. I don't want it to get cursed. I don't care that hard. This is nice. We can afford some stuff. So, okay. This one getting cursed would change a lot of stuff for us. And these are all really good items. Let's see if anything became cursed. I just want to see. Excuse me, game. Damn it. Okay. I'm playing. Usually play this with a PlayStation controller. I'm playing with an Xbox controller right now, and slightly different feel. At least, you know, when I click start. When I click start, usually it lets me like scroll down. I don't know why it locked it up for me for no reason. That was very odd. Alright, so one thing to keep in mind with this character, you know how like people have the instinct of like in times of panic they freeze? Well, doing that with this character will kill us. We are better off, I think, running in the direction, whatever direction we can think of, than like standing still for a little bit and hoping for things to calm down a quick second. Like, it's really not unbelievable. I am so mad. I am beyond furious. This is insane. What the hell? Minus 100 armor or something. I was not standing still. Oh, Damn it. Okay, okay. New run. New run. We punched above our weight with difficulty 3. Difficulty 2 will be the one for us. That was so upsetting. I cannot believe it. Oh, that's so annoying. You guys came here for a cool run. Stuff's about to happen. You know what? We're going to make it happen right now. We're going to try to give you the best run possible. We're going to be smart from the get-go. Tree meta could be good. We want this. We want this. Melee. We're going to prioritize a little bit more heavily. Instead of prioritizing defense, we're going to prioritize a little bit more regen. That seems to be like a good idea. And just to be clear, I was the most arrogant idiot on the planet when I thought that I could make it to wave 20 on skill alone. That is ridiculous. Who do you think you are? Who do I think I am? That's a real question. But all right, well, oh, that was stupid. Not buying that one first. I thought I didn't even look at the money. Ridiculous. I cannot believe it. I'm so mad at myself. I thought we had it in the bag. I can feel my face getting a little bit flush. Usually I don't get this upset. And all right, we got trees, tree meta, lots of luck. I will be happily investing in luck for us to get trees. Okay, we kind of need to slow down. Ooh, is there a slowdown version? That would be interesting. Lifesteal. It's a level 1 lifesteal. It doesn't matter. Melee damage, I want that one. I don't care about rerolls. I like selling stuff, but not a jousting and lifesteal. We're gonna go with a little bit of lifesteal, a little bit of regen, whatever works. Oh man. Alright, we're on wave 4. We're doing fine for being on wave 4. We got a free item right here. Actually, lots of free stuff. Like, that's a surprising amount of stuff. So what's going on? I didn't even crank my luck stat. Like, why am I getting so lucky? Is the game having pity on me? Do you get just better luck when you go down levels? Don't know. More luck. I will buy luck. We're gonna go with that one next time. Elemental and melee. No. Reroll again. Okay, these are two good items. Like them both. So we're gonna make it happen. With those two guys, a little bit burning doesn't hurt anybody. You know, if enemies burn, it means they are strong. So the burn damage can really help us. If they don't burn, it means because we killed them in one shot, which is also fantastic. So let's just call it like a little bit of help at the very beginning, when we're going to be at the edge between killing people in one shot and killing them in 2 shots. It might be like good enough to bring it over the edge, basically, that burning damage. So that's what I'm like kind of looking forward to. All right, good enough. 176 is a good amount of money. Lifesteal. And beautiful. Beautiful. That's going to be so good for us. 4% speed. Okay. Lifesteal. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Crit and dodge. Okay, I do like crit and dodge. All right. All right. Good amount of money. I think we needed that level 3 spear was quite pricey. But I mean, having a level 3 spear this early on, I mean, it's going to one-shot those tanky boys on wave 8. I think that's what it's going to do, right? It's just, it has to be that strong. It is a little bit, you know, when we have like strategic moments where we stand still for a couple seconds and we help aim something like a lance, such as a lance. That's not very feasible with this character. All right, more dodge, more speed. All right, it was only 113, much better. I'm gonna pass on these. Reroll once more because rerolls is how we get to see more items, see more, possibly bunnies. They're gonna reroll more fish hooks, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna spend big on rerolls, especially because we're making money. With this kind of damage, we end up killing a lot of enemies. We end up making a lot of money. We can afford the rerolls, and we should really use them. I've been considering buying a new controller, and the crazy part is, like, I heard great things about the PS5 controllers. Like, they have like the adaptive triggers, and it seems very cool. Those jerks don't seem to ever put them on sale. I think they've released at $70 5 years ago, 6 years ago now, and they never came down in price. At least the Xbox controllers, every now and then I do see them come down. Like, I think there's like some models that are around maybe $45, $50, because they're maybe like less popular designs. At least they have something that's on sale. And you know what? Those designs that are on sale, not even that ugly. They're okay. They're not great. They're not terrible either. Like, I would not be ashamed to have a friend over and see me with those controllers that are on sale. So I might buy another Xbox controller just because of the price. Even though typically I grew up with a PlayStation 2-ish. I am dating myself, but yeah, that's the PlayStation I had growing up. And that's the kind of controllers I had. I liked like a very, how do you call it? How do you call it when it's like symmetrical? I like it the very symmetrical or asymmetrical because it's like mirrored. Or no, maybe it's symmetrical. I like the very symmetrical style to the controller. Not that it's really a big deal to use an Xbox controller. Let's be honest. It's not that big of a deal. 3 armor, that's good. Let's buy all these. I do like the explosion side. Oh, dodge cap. That seems very good for us. More lifesteal. All right. So it's really not the end of the world to use an Xbox controller. I learned fairly quickly. And why did I learn if I really liked the PlayStation controllers? Well, because initially I bought a PlayStation controller. I didn't know how to make it work. I think some games are just not gonna be happy with a PlayStation controller because you need a little software, a little program to make them work on Windows. And some games are just not happy with, despite you trying your best to make it work. So that's what happens. Well, Xbox controllers are kind of native and they work great with basically anything always. I have never had problems with Xbox stuff on Windows. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my mind. Someone's like, okay, what if instead of buying a PlayStation 5 controller, I buy a PlayStation 4 controller? Well, they're still expensive as shit. They don't go on sale either. And they're probably out of production. They're making them probably like very few of them these days. So the prices are even going up in some ways. Ridiculous. Incredible that we could purchase all of them. Dodge and range damage. Oh no, this one's good. I don't know why I was excited about the range damage, but the dodge is good. Alright, never mind. We cannot afford the reroll. That's a shame. That's a darn shame. Anyway, realistically speaking, both my controllers still work. The Xbox controller has a little bit of the left thumb thingy kind of like fell apart a little bit, so I kind of glued it back, and it's been okay. It feels like it's gonna fall off from time to time, but it's been okay. And realistically, I'm probably gonna wait like a while longer until they both stop working, both my controllers stop working. I guess stick drift, something that I really cannot, something I cannot ignore. That might be the thing that's gonna push me over the edge to buy a new controller, but it's fun to window shop, right? That's the idea. It's just window shopping. It's just knowing the prices, knowing the styles, what's out there. All right, the dodge will help us a ton because we ain't that good. I ain't that good. Reroll. Attack speed, yes. Dodge is actually respectable. Amount. Melee. No, I want the regen. I want the armor. I like the spears. The game did not give me a lot of spears lately. Harvesting. Reroll. Attack speed. Pickup range. Let's go. Reroll price and attack speed. Those are all good. Okay, I like this. I like where this is going. The money has been coming in and it's been good to us. It's been really good to us. Here's one thing I always wonder about this game. How does the money work? Like, you know how like at the beginning of a wave we're picking up double money because it's basically what we had left over from the last wave? Like, it just gives it back to you in a way. What happens if that double money is still there at the end of a wave? Does it count as 2 materials when it's picked up by the bank? Does it count as 1 because it gets discounted? I don't know. Like, are you suffering a penalty? Or eventually, even if you're not actively picking up the money, eventually you'll pick up all the money that was dropped one way or another. Like, let's say I zigzag like a Roomba. Eventually, will I pick up everything? Or am I like permanently losing money due to shrinkflation kind of thing? Luck seems good. Max HP. Max HP is kind of important right now. Everything there was good. These are both also good. Reroll. Reroll again. I don't like these. Reroll. Nope. Don't like it. Ooh, boss. We didn't even get to a boss last wave. Embarrassing. No, you know what? Maybe it was a different wave. Did we die on wave 12? There's no way. Like, did we die on wave 11? That seems so soon. Especially relative to now. We're dealing damage, so... Ooh, but also we're taking lots of damage, so I don't like that. And if I sprint quickly enough, these little circles are not doing anything to me. Do I want to try kill this boss? I don't think so, just because I don't have the health to sustain a barrage around that guy. I don't have the kind of health that lets me be around him and tank a few shots. Like, I think we're in like grave danger if we just go after him and ignore all the enemies. It is not right now. This is the kind of run where I have to be a little bit weary of enemies around us. Okay, beautiful upgrade in terms of attack. We've been waiting for this moment. No, this is completely opposite what we need. This is kind of dope. Yeah, that's incredible. Materials, that's a medium buy. All right, good enough. Those 3 are good for us. Let's see what we can do. Good upgrade to our attack. This wave we bought what, 2 or 3 spears, so not bad. Not bad at all. And we're picking off the enemies. The spears are doing their job. Would I like to see some crates so we can make more money? Yes, of course, of course. That's the plan. Nope, tree did not drop any stuff, but we have a lot of tree upgrades. I think we picked up at least 2 upgrades that were like more trees. We picked up lumberjack that kills trees in 1 hit. Not that it was needed for this run, but we have it. And not bad. I don't think our damage is as ridiculous as last game. Ooh, but we seem to survive slightly better. It is still way too risky. Way too risky. Pickup range. Okay, dodge chance. This is good. Max HP. I'm not even gonna reroll. I don't think it's worth the money spent for a 1-item reroll. Like, I'll just find out on my own. Tons of damage taken. The cactus are healing us nicely. The pickup range makes it slightly easier to pick up cactus. What if I do this? No, that's annoying. I didn't like that. Like, it was annoying me. I can only imagine how much it annoyed you guys. And even if it didn't annoy you guys, it was annoying me. So I don't want to do that. It just didn't feel right. I would rather... Nah, this also kind of sucks, but maybe that's more viable going in a circle. The cactus are keeping us alive in a lot of ways. These are being good to us. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Okay. That was a little bit difficult. I don't know how I pulled it off. And realistically, we might just say that it was luck, considering what I've done before. Let's get some dodge. We can afford a little bit more dodge. Dodge is also going to give us a little bit better heals. This is good. Don't care about the piggy bank. I plan on spending all my money all the time. Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. I heard that a new update is coming out. There's this like pets update. Apparently there's a demo out. Unfortunately, I cannot play the demo because I bought this game. Actually, correction. I was gifted this game on Epic Games by Mr. Epic himself. Sometime, long time ago. So the only thing I did buy was the add-on, which is how Epic Games probably got to me. They're like, okay, we're going to give him the base game for free, but he's going to come back for the add-on. And, well, they were right. I did come back for the curse stuff, or what's it called? Abyssal update. So, I did come back for it. Alright, we're kind of suffering because we take a ton of damage all time. So, we kind of have to get better about that one. Max HP. Fine. I want to see our level 4 lands. 90 damage versus 66. That's incredible. More speed. Not that much. I should have bought the discount first. And damage, range, knockback. Yeah, that seems cool. And lifesteal. Kind of... No, it doesn't bounce out the knockback. It's a net 12 gain. So, clearly good. You do not work with me. You are horrible for me. These two are great. Alright. Wave 16. Anyway, I saw that demo is available, but it's only like if you have a Steam version. Also, there's some interesting mods available on Steam, which sucks that they don't have them for Epic. However, I might be able to look on like, what is it called? I used it a few times. Nexus mods. Yeah, I think it's Nexus mods. And I might be able to install some mods that way, or maybe there's a way to get them from Steam. Like download the file and then manually put it in my game. That's something to consider, but I really don't know what kind of mods are worth using. Like, I don't really like skins or retextures. They're not... I really think this art style is very pretty and I enjoy it. I'm not bored by it yet. So maybe that's the part of it, but I kind of like it the way it is. I think it's done very well. These are kind of cool. These are priority, so I bought those first, and I guess we don't have any more money. And some of the mods just, in a way, break the game. Like, the piggy bank works after wave 20. Well, that kind of breaks the game in more than one way, because now you can really get those compound interest going like crazy and outpacing the inflation of items. Or the fact that harvesting doesn't go down after wave 20. That also probably breaks the game in a few amount of runs. Interesting how we're not killing these big guys, but we're pushing them around quite aggressively, which is good for us. So, it's good enough. Good enough for me. They're keeping their distance. It helps me a little bit. So, it's a little bit hard to know what kind of mods would make sense that they're not going to break the game, but they're kind of cool. Maybe a quality of life something that shows up a little bit more info, like a HUD of some sort. That could be cool. I like the armor. I think I'll take... I I don't want to take the minus max HP. We have 65. We've been begging for HP. I don't want to give it up. Even if it's 2. Alright. Good stuff on the bulls. We are actually faster than them. I think so. By a fair bit. I don't think if we had a foot race with these guys, I think we would be winning that foot race. I stayed around that big guy because I wanted to kill the 3 gremlins he spawns. And I think that's a good call because I prefer it as opposed to them getting dispersed and then annoying me by taking pot shots from anywhere around the map on me. So whenever possible, I think I'll prioritize being close to those big guys after I kill them and killing their gremlins. If possible. Okay, we survived the wave. Wave 18 actually survived. That's good. I'll take HP regen just a little bit. I don't want it in the negative. That's the feel. You know what? That's actually, it's good that I could not afford it because that was kind of like a kind of meh purchase. Another tier 3 spear is really good. I might just combine the 2 level 1 spears we have. Do we have 2 level 1s? I think we have 2 level 1s for sure. And buy the level 3 as it is. I'm not gonna like get 2 level 4s and stay with those level 1s. I think I'm gonna just buy the level 3. That seems like, it seems decent. It seems like a decent idea. I don't know if it's maximizing the amount of damage we have, because actually I think the upgrade from a level 3 to a level 4 was quite significant, from like 60 to 90 damage. At the same time, those level 1 spears are probably on the worst side of useless, and having a usable spear plus a little bit usable spear might be a good idea. $500, we should be able to afford it. Armor. So yeah, let's combine. Yeah, we have plenty of unused level 1 spears, and they deal 78 damage, which is actually very respectable. So shows what I know. That's crazy. So the damage increase was not that significant, but we got some speed up increase. It's not so bad. I'll buy this one for sure. Crit chance. Does crit chance make sense to you guys? It's a 2x. It's okay. I'm interested in this one for sure. Luck, I am interested in. Speed and engineering, I don't know. It doesn't seem that worth it. Alright, so let's see if we can kill the boss. I will try hang out this guy, but I might, since I'm so fast, I might just like try zoom around him a little bit. Like, I don't know how, but also let's see if there's any trees, extra trees around. Like, weirdly enough, I cannot wait for his laser to come around. I have to outpace it. Like, by walking towards it and walking away from it. Walking towards it, walking away from it. That's how I can outpace his laser, because otherwise I don't think I can get those kind of kills. And, you know, the goal, as always, I didn't state it ever in this video, apparently. But if you saw a video of mine, you probably know. The goal is to get to wave 20. If we do it, I'm happy. I don't restart. I'm just, you know what? We did it. It was good. Good job. If we do not, I mean, if we do succeed, it's not like we're going to stop there. We're going to try to see how far we can go with this. So wave 25 is usually like a very arbitrary benchmark that I chose as a good time, a good measurement of like a successful run that was like maybe not broken, but it was very good and it was working in a lot of ways. That's usually, oh, nice, extra trees and more speed and more attack speed, more luck, more harvesting. After that, if we do manage to get that far to wave 25, then we're aiming for wave 30, which is usually like, okay, if you get to wave 30, you broke the run. You did it. But that's pretty hard. No, that's not worth it. but we try anyway. So right now we achieved the goal. We did it. We won the run, and this was the fact that I had to rely on my own skills so heavily, and we showed how fallible my skills are. And a lost run, it kind of like, I don't know. It feels good that I made it happen. I know it's a difficulty 2 instead of 3. Someday we'll get better. Someday we'll come back for it. Maybe we're going to do a different kind of build, different kind of character. Maybe something that fights the character. You know what? We're going to downgrade speed anyway, and we're going to like go crazy. I don't know. I'm going to look at what we unlock, and we're going to look at what weapons are available, and I'm going to think about it long and hard to make sure it's something that's entertaining for everybody. But me running around like I don't know what's fast. Beep beep, the guy, the roadrunner, like it's a little bit on the challenging side. So maybe I might try fight the character and choose somebody else. Structure, attack speed, yeah, and more speed, yeah. I think that's good for us. Like the goal for this thing is to get everything, and I mean every character defeated on difficulty 5. And it's a tall order, at least for me. I don't think I'm the gamer that is, you know what, I am definitely the kind of guy who can get it done, but man, how long will it take? I don't know. But that day I get every character on difficulty 5, maybe that's the day we quit the series. Maybe we continue, we'll see. It will be kind of crazy to have that many episodes because it's gonna take a while, but also there's some updates coming out, so the game's longevity, it's pretty high, I guess. I'm guessing it has longevity. The devs are still adding cool ideas to the game, like pets. Pets seems interesting. I don't know what it does. I saw a video, like I saw a thumbnail about it. I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to spoil myself. I want to enjoy it when it comes out. I want to see what it is. I want to give you my honest to God reactions. I don't want that luck. I'm also a little bit jealous that I didn't get this on Steam, but I was like, well, I am too cheap, and also it seems wasteful. Like, I got the game already, it just seems wasteful. I got it for free. Mr. Epic gifted this to me. I don't wanna spend, like, I don't know how much this game costs. Maybe the devs deserve the money, and that's something worth considering. I mean, the devs do deserve the money. Am I a cheap person? Yeah, perhaps. Yes, actually. Frugal. Frugal, that's the word I use, but yeah. If I can save money, it seems like a smart idea to not spend it, right? But, oh well. Maybe, you know what? If this channel gets monetized, it will be in very large part thanks to the brotato videos, who carried my ass and made me do a lot of good content. If this channel ever gets monetized, then absolutely yes. Not only I will buy a Steam copy, I will gift some viewer a copy as well. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'm telling you now, this is your timestamp for, oh, speed value is capped. You know what? Let's take it. Let's take it. We don't need extra speed. That was the dumbest decision I ever made, but it's probably fine because we're quite ahead and we haven't really upgraded our speed that much lately, so I think we're fine. Yeah, we've been upgrading our attack speed more than the speed setup itself, so I think it's fine, and it was quite a big boost to our stats, so why not? But yeah, this is your timestamp. If I ever get monetized, I will buy not only the Steam version of this game. I'm going to have to find a way to transfer the save file. I'll probably go into the game save files and be able to copy it from the Epic version to the Steam version. But also, I'll buy a viewer a copy of the game with all the DLCs and bells and whistles for them. And I don't know who will, if it was going to be like on the viewer who shows the most support, or if it's going to be like just a random poll that I run, like a I don't know how you do like a little like enter here for free and you're eligible kind of thing. I don't know what it's called, like a basic giveaway. I don't know. There's plenty of options. I'm not the first person to make a gift online, I'm sure. Let's sell this one. Let's buy. Oh, I should have bought that one first, but it's okay. Anyway, right now we're quite far from that target. We are at about 18 subscribers at the time of recording this, so definitely beyond far from that goal. You know, sometimes it only takes a video to blow up, but I don't think I'm making the kind of videos that have the highbrow experience to really give you that that immediate explosion. This is the kind of videos that if we want to describe as an emotion, it's kind of like a chill, it's kind of like a hangout, maybe a second screen video sometimes, fall asleep kind of video. It's a lot like the content I consume myself. That's the kind of content I decided to make. I enjoy it. It's like, oh wow, we made it. I thought we were dead. A fish hook now. That's cool. Well, I will buy these anyway, but it's good to know. I'll lock this guy, and we can lock these guys for the fish hook. Maybe they can do something good for us. But yeah, it's the kind of content that I think eventually gets picked up by being consistent creator, and it happens very slowly over time. Like it's not like a, how do you call it, like a mega what's his name, mega lag video, like the guy who exposed honey for doing all sorts of shady stuff. Like this is not like a hard hitting crazy video, so you know, it's the way I enjoy it. I think this is more fun for me to record. I'm just playing an hour of video games every day, give or take, and bring you along for the experience with me. So yeah, you guys get it. If you're watching this kind of content, you probably understand exactly what I'm talking about. If you're here and you don't understand what I'm talking about, God bless you. You spent 47 minutes on a video that is not your genre. I'm impressed. That's cool. Oh, I am stupid. I should have not bought that. But we all knew that I was stupid, so it's okay. Nothing new. That seems cool. I'm gonna wait for it to get cursed because I want to kind of see what happens. But also there's no upgrade to the speed, but there might be some sort of upgrade to the damage. So you know what? Maybe it's worth waiting. I think it's worthwhile. Let's wait it out. Ooh, maybe we're not gonna get to find out. That's a lot of damage to take. But we passed wave 25, so we're definitely in the range of like, this run was really good. This is the point we're at in our run. Or at least in our, like this is how good we made it. Like we were really good. I feel like we were always alive by like a thread and never truly dominated this build like other runs, like where I can just do whatever and I'm like running between enemies and just being aggressive and cocky. I think this has always been a very defensive run focused around avoiding enemies or having a high dodge stat. In fact, our dodge stat is 64. So I think that's the kind of build we've had. I like the little guy. Unfortunately, we cannot afford it. That's sad. That's a little sad that I cannot afford it. We cannot even make $300 between waves. That's spelling bad times. If I ever, yeah, because we're not getting kills, and not killing enemies means no money, and I can't really aim. I just have to get what we get, and also the lances did not scale at the same degree that the enemy's health did. So a bit of an issue. It might be resolved if the lance gets cursed. Maybe it could be like some super strong upgrade. I don't think it would, but who knows? Maybe it is. Also, I did ruin one of the paths to get stronger by capping your speed, but at the same time, we can double check. I think our speed might even be lower than what it used to be when I picked up the item. So let's see. Yeah, our speed is lower than when I picked up the item. So realistically, it did not cause that many issues. This is okay, but it's not that okay. But it's cursed now, so I'm gonna keep it. This is nice. I think we have not. This guy, he's cool. He's gonna deal a lot of damage, I'm sure. I don't think it's really gonna change the game though for us. I think we're a little bit. You know what? We made it to wave 29, which is a feat in its own right. I don't think we're gonna make it much further. Like just a couple solid hits are gonna put us in the grave based on what we've seen so far. We're gonna try eke our way to wave 30. It might be possible. We've been surviving. I wouldn't say we've been doing all right. We've been surviving. So maybe we can keep the survival streak going. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Ooh, wow, that was a lot of enemies charging me all at once. Is the little guy dealing damage, guy? Come on, dude. We might make our way to wave 30, which is surprising and a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna sell that one because I was hoping to be able to afford something here. I guess that's what we can afford. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Let's see what a lot of luck gets you. Well, it might be late to really see what luck can get us, but if any trees spawn, maybe we'll get to see a little bit more. Yeah, that's a free item. That's a free item. If only we had like a lot more luck sooner. I think I don't even know why we stopped buying luck items. Maybe we just had different priorities. That's probably it. Maybe we're looking for weapons. I forget exactly why we stopped buying for luck. I remember saying at the beginning of the build that we're going to try work on luck, but it maybe just the right items never showed up, and that's super possible. We did have a lot of trees, and I'm sure if we had luck available, we would have gotten it. We probably just didn't have the right item, but you know what? We made it to wave 30. I am very surprised that we made it this far. We got the shark fin, or just a fin, but looks like a shark fin to me. More speed, more lifesteal, minus luck. Well, it's funny it's minus luck because it took a lot of luck for us to get to wave 30. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you will have a wonderful day. Like the like button, smash the smash button, and I will see you next time. Good night. Bye-bye.